Welcome back to the Boneyard Podcast, everybody. This is your host, Jared Shaffin, along with my good friend,
Artemis Brower.
We're coming to you this week with episode 278.
Yes, sir.
278. Siete ocho.
There you go.
Artemis.
Talk to me.
How we doing, brother?
We're good, man. We are good. We're getting towards the end of the week. We're on the back half. We're good. We cannot complain. Hopefully going to get outside this weekend, catch some of the sunshine. I know it's supposed to rain later on, I think Saturday evening, Saturday night, but we're going to be outside this weekend. So, feeling good.
Good. Any plans?
I think we're going to do a little grilling out. So, we might hit up Mama Duke's, might get the family together. Nice. We'll grill out Saturday, and I think Sunday's going to be a vineyard day. So,
okay, which one?
Yeah. Seven Springs.
Okay. I don't know that I've been there.
Yeah.
But hey, good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you. No, I think it's TBD, but I think we're gonna head to the beach.
Good. Hey, look, it's beach weather, it's beach season. Anytime you can get to the beach, get to the beach.
I think we're gonna head to the beach for just Friday night, Saturday night, and then come back Sunday. Heck, may even come back Saturday night, depending on how we're feeling. But yeah, I mean, looking forward to just spend some time with the fam. But we missed you this past weekend, Artie.
Was not able to make it down to Greenville this past weekend. I know it was a good time though.
I'm gonna be real with you, Artie. Didn't miss much.
I know I didn't miss much on the spring game. I probably missed the food that pigs can pick out, but whatever what they call the spring game was, I know I didn't miss that. So
yeah, you didn't miss a damn thing with the spring game, and we'll get to that in a minute. But episode 278 brought to you by Roback. I got my Roback on. I saw a guy at the equipment cell. He was standing about 5 people in front of me, rocking the same Roback hoodie that I've got on. And I was just thinking, dude, you have got to be hot. Go get you one of those Roback polos and get 20% off with the promo code Boneyard20. Don't be sweating your ass off. I know. I was in a polo and I was sweating my tail off. So I told Josh, I was like, we need to make next time we get a order of the Boneyard podcast polos, we need to do like the dry fit or whatever, because I was wearing the Boneyard podcast polo and it was, I was sweaty.
It was hot.
I was a sweaty mess. I was a sweaty mess, but no, all good. Episode 278. Do you have a 78 for me?
I do have a 78 very, very quickly. I'm taking it back to the big uglies on the O-line. That's one Anthony Munoz, former Cincinnati Bengal, played all 13 seasons of his career with the Bengals, NFL Hall of Famer. I think it was a 3 or 4 time Offensive Lineman of the Year. And yeah, I had some other notes, but I forgot what I was gonna say. But Anthony Munoz, that's my 78 for the week.
There you go. That's all you need. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. 78 is not really like a great number in the baseball or hockey world.
People wear 78 in baseball?
What's that?
People wear 78 in baseball? Like that's...
Yeah. There's about 25 guys that have worn the number 78.
Okay.
I think the most. Josh, you'll have to maybe fact check. I want to say Julio Urias did when he was with the Dodgers. I don't know. That's the only one that I just remember seeing 78 on him. I don't know that I could name another 78 in baseball other than him. But Steven Lorentz wore it for the Hurricanes 21-22.
It's recent.
Yeah. There's more in hockey than it's more common.
Yeah, that's more believable in hockey. It's kind of like football.
Hockey guys like those higher numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I'm going to change it up. Neither of those guys are my 78s. 1978, Artie. Can you tell me Take any guess. What happened in the NCAA in 1978?
Just the NCAA, or was it like a specific sport?
Just NCAA.
No.
Josh?
Was that the year of the big split?
Yeah. So that was the year of the founding of the NCAA Division I AA, or AKA the FCS, was founded. And then was later rebranded in 2006 from NCAA AA, Division I AA, to the FCS in 2006. So 1978. Look at you, Josh.
Nice little plug. Good stuff, Josh.
I'm gonna ask you guys. In 1978, East Carolina University had its lowest team pitching ERA. Can you tell me what that ERA was? 1978, the lowest ever team ERA pitching. And Urias were number 7 for the Dodgers.
He didn't ever wear number 78.
Not that I can find.
I'll have to check Baseball Reference. That's where I typically get it. I'm gonna go 2.47.
Okay. Artie?
2.25.
2.25. Okay. So 2.47 would place you 8th in ECU history for team ERA. And that's been done twice, 1979 and 1968. Artie, yours was 2. What again?
2.25.
2.25. That would land you at number 7, just ahead of the current 7th of 2.36 in 1972. The lowest ever was 1.12 in 1978.
The 1.12, I'd never guessed that. I was thinking 1.75. I was like, no, there's no way. Okay.
1.75 would put you in second. We have a 1.83 and a 1.93 and a 1.95 in the top 4.
Dude,
so
this is team ERA.
Team ERA. Team pitching ERA.
I should have known that it was quite a bit lower because, I mean, nowadays with the bats and the way that these guys are throwing, like ERAs are through the roof. But yeah, no, I thought for sure that it would be above 2.
That's pretty good. 1.12. That's pretty good.
That's crazy.
And there you go.
Wow. All right, Artie. Let's talking baseball. Let's go ahead and dive right in. ECU baseball. They went 2-1 on the weekend, winning both games on Friday and Saturday by a score of 7-1. Things were looking all nice and pretty for the weekend, and then Sunday came. Jared made it out to Clark LeClaire Stadium for the first time all season, and the Pirates just got thumped. Absolutely thumped. Not ideal. But they followed it up. I mean, just absolutely demolishing and run ruling Old Dominion yesterday, Tuesday. So, Artie, we talked a lot about culture last week. What are your thoughts on the weekend?
Well, you had identical back-to-back wins, right? Well, Wichita State 7-1, and then obviously you lose that one. Yeah, have we had a sweep? No, I think about it all. I don't think we've had. A sweep.
We have one sweep.
We have one sweep. Okay.
Yeah, we have one sweep.
I was about to say it feels like this season we haven't had a sweep all year, but I guess like you said, we had that one. The run rule feels nice, right? I mean, to get that many runs, 19-9 over Old Dominion, that feels good. Obviously, I heard the comments made by Godwin from a few days ago. Just that fight, you're right. The guys, it's not a X's and O's things, right? It's not a skill thing. It's a fight. It's a grit. It's a determination. It's a will. It's a want to win. hopefully you're starting to see. I mean, you get 3 of the last 4. Again, this season's been topsy-turvy, and I fully expect us to lose 1 or 2 here coming up. I don't know if this is going to be the start of a run, or just back to kind of the means that we've seen, the status quo that we've seen all season. But I do agree with Godwin. I think when you look at this team, it's never really going to be about recruiting, players, skill, X's and O's standpoint. It's going to be about a will, a want to win, a culture, a mindset. But hopefully, we're starting to see the turn of something, especially with these bats getting going.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, Sunday at the game, I mean, that's the game I was at. I don't even know if it was like a culture thing. It was really just there was no energy in the stadium. Like, it felt like a dead stadium. And I think part of that had to do with the game started at 11 a.m. and it also, the wind was blowing in. Like, that was the craziest wind that I've seen at an ECU baseball game, blowing in from right field at like what felt like 15 miles an hour, just steady in your face. You hit anything up in the air, it was just gonna float up there and be caught. Not a lot of hard contact. So all in all, I think that was what did it in. I mean, pitching at times wasn't great, but you should have still been able to be in that ball game.
My bad, Jen. I was actually looking at something on the screen when you started coughing. You good, brother?
Oh my god!
The beauty of live.
Oh my goodness,
guys!
He was going, and I was looking at notes.
I was looking at notes too, and he got silent, and I'm just,
guys, I am dying this week. My allergies, like Sunday and Monday, I was rough.
You got to give us one cough on the mic so we know.
So we know.
You got to give us one. Give us one.
Look, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to all the people watching, listening in their cars. I might have to run and get another water. Like, I don't know, but it's rough out here. All in all, though, I think, yeah, I think Godwin said it best. Like, they're trying to find guys that can compete, and the pitchers, for the most part, did their job. They weren't going to throw any of their big arms in the bullpen when they were down by so much. But it seemed like at times they just couldn't get it out. Like, nothing went their way on Sunday.
And I'll add. I mean, I understand with the whole stadium atmosphere. We're used to having a certain atmosphere, and obviously you got to get asses in the seats, especially with ECU baseball. There's no excuse. But also, there's no excuse to not play well, even no matter what the crowd atmosphere is. To me, I just feel like, especially with today's day and age of college athletics, you're more seen as a professional than just a kid going to school playing sports. So, like, there's got to be some sort of just a love for the game, regardless of who's there or not. Just a love for the game and just an attention to detail aspect. But that's just me.
No, I agree. We'll see. There will be some things changed up over the next couple weeks. And I mean, already looking at the schedule, like down the stretch, right? Like, we're in the home stretch of the season now. Got about a month left in the season. There's not too many games on the schedule that I don't think are winnable. Just looking at it,
that you don't think are winnable.
Jeez. No, I think we could go on a run. I mean, looking at where we're at, we're sitting in third place in the conference. And we've already played the top 2 teams in the conference, and we won one of those series. So really, we're really close. We're honestly really close in getting there, and we're still only a game back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Having that game on Sunday would have been really nice to get that win. just to get you a little bit closer. I think UAB ended up losing Sunday, but looking at it, I mean, South Florida, they're sitting. I mean, they're sitting in 5th, 7-8, 2 games behind us. That they've been swept earlier in the season. They haven't really put much together. Following that, like you got the NC State game that's in Raleigh. Look, they came into our house.
Back,
What's that?
So get some get back.
Yeah,
look back on that one.
They came in, they stomped on your throat a couple weeks ago. In our house, we got to go and do the same thing at theirs on next Tuesday, and then you go on the road again to Memphis. Memphis, I mean, absolutely terrible this season. I mean, they're not. Charlotte and Florida Atlantic are worse, but like Memphis is just struggling. 7-8 on the season conference. Rice is also down there towards the bottom of the conference. Those are your next like 2 weekend series. You got Campbell at home, and then down to Florida Atlantic. So just looking at it, like you've got plenty of opportunity to go on a run here of your next 15 games, 15 to 20 games. I'm calling it right now. How many games we got? We got like 15 more games, I believe. If my math serves me right. ECU goes I'm gonna say ECU goes at least 11-4.
I think it's 14. 14. Yeah.
14. Look at me.
Yeah, just
terrible at math. All right, 11-3. Calling it
11-3. We haven't made a run like that all season, and now we go 11-3.
You're playing the scraps of the conference to end the season. You're playing the bottom teams in the conference.
I'm still saying a 9-5.
Florida, you play 2. You play 3 of the bottom 5 teams in the conference to close the season.
Yeah,
I'm seeing 8-4 though.
What about the other 2 games?
Oh, sorry.
Look at what is going on with us.
How many games am I off? I'm off 2.
Yeah.
9
You
and
think
5.
of football? That's okay.
9-5.
All right.
I thought I did the math. I think they're going 9-5.
Yeah, I see 9-5. Just based off of how we've done this season, I think 9-5 is as good as it's going to get as far as a run for this team. So
Campbell's a loss, right? Let's be honest. NC State's probably a loss.
Probably a loss,
right? We've only had one sweep of the season. I'm not putting a lot of stock in sweeps right now. I think consistent pacing is a lot better than one hot weekend followed by a dud of a weekend. So we're probably going to drop 1 game in 2 of the series because there's 3 series left: Rice, Memphis, USF,
Florida Atlantic.
FAU. Yeah, 1 more. Yeah, so I mean, we drop at least 1 game for most of those series just because.
I think you sweep Memphis, and I think you sweep Florida Atlantic.
I hope so to close out the season.
And you're gonna split NC State and Campbell. You're gonna get your lick on one of them.
One can hope, right?
It's all I feel like I feel like you got to.
I'd rather have Campbell than NC State, to be honest with you, just based off of recent history. I'd rather have Campbell than NC State.
No.
Yeah, Campbell's kicked our ass.
I don't care.
Want Campbell.
I mean,
I want that Campbell win.
A win over NC State, I think, does more for you in the RPI than a loss to Campbell.
I'm saying personally, I don't give a damn about RPI, aesthetics, feel good. I want Campbell. I want that win over Campbell.
That's a loser take.
I want that one. For regardless, you're expected to lose to either one. So it's a good win if you beat Campbell. You can't sit here and tell me that's not a quality win.
Okay, we win both.
If you don't beat Campbell.
You know, Jared Chaffett, the most pessimistic person in Pirate Nation.
It's not like we're the team expected to win that game anyway.
We're not winning both.
Y'all are a bunch of Debbie Downers.
Hey, we are bulletin board material.
That
we
part.
are bulletin board material.
Blow
Somebody
my face
has to
up.
be it. Somebody has to do
it. And go do something about it.
Somebody has to do it. Because right now, I'm not going to say I'm a Cliff Godwin hater. I'm not going to say that. But I am not really, I'm not inspired right now like I have been in the past. And it's not wins and losses for me. It's not the wins and losses. It's really not.
Yeah, it's been a weird Cliff year.
Yeah.
Like, talking with the other media members, everybody's like, what are we going to ask him? Like, at one point, we were just standing there in the rain on the field. And it was like, he may just like not talk to us. He may just like walk away from us.
You think he's starting to lose the joy of it?
He got wiped up,
when
man.
You don't win.
He got wiped up, man.
That's what happens when you don't win.
Yeah, but even still, when you're going to coach at a high level and succeed at a high level, there's still got to be a crazed passion, a crazed jolt of energy.
I think that he's starting to realize that this generation of ball players aren't like the ones that he's had in the last 10 years. I think that's what's going on.
I think that Cliff Godwin is the baseball mirror image of Dabo Swinney.
Yep.
And to me, that like I've had a whole think piece on this where both of them I don't have the same level of confidence in them that I would have had 5-6 years ago.
Because they're not adapting properly to this current state of
honestly, it's not even adapting. It's okay if you're not going to adapt, then I like prove that it works.
That it works. Yeah.
And when it doesn't work, don't be frustrated. Just go ahead and adapt. Like it's okay if it doesn't work. You can't be frustrated when your way doesn't work. Your way doesn't happen all the time. Adapt and you'll succeed. Like, unfortunately, if things move on, things move on.
I think he's starting to adapt, just like Dabo is.
Yeah.
I mean, Dabo was like, no, we're not gonna do anything in the portal. Like, we're not gonna do much in NIL. Look at Clemson now. Like, Clemson's like funding, like massive in NIL. They're bringing in transfers left and right. I mean, it's what you got to do. And Cliff has brought in. I mean, he brought in a bunch of transfers last year.
Oh yeah, for
but
sure.
like last year was the first year where it was like, oh damn, like we're bringing in transfer, like big time transfers. In the past, it was like, yeah, we got a couple guys from JUCO that are coming up, or a couple guys coming up from like a low major, right, or like not even a major at all. Just, hey, we're bringing these guys in, and yeah, they have D1 experience, but we're bringing them in, and we don't know what. Like, I couldn't point to a map to tell you where they went to school. So that's changed, but I look at it, and the guys that he brought in, for the most part, have been disappointing at times this year, and they haven't like stolen the show, right? And I don't think like in years past. Now we've had some guys this year really step up, but in years past you've had like, okay, we've got our frontline ace, we've got this guy that's going to be like a top 20 starter in the country.
Right.
We've got a shutdown bullpen or one that's just absolutely electric. Like they're going balls to the wall the entire time that they're out there. And then you would have 2 or 3 guys that were in the field that every time they came up to bat, you knew, okay, they're about to put on a show. It doesn't feel like that with this Pirate Ball Club.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. I mean, you don't have Connor Norby up there. You don't have an Alec Burleson up there. You don't have a JJC coming up, right? You don't have that. You've got a lot of those guys now in the dugout as coaches and like assistants, but you don't have that guy that's actually going out there and has got to actually do the thing.
Right.
Nobody's stepped up into that role yet. And the ones that have, I mean, the one I think of is Grady Linehan. Dude can't stay healthy right now. I mean, had the shoulder injury a couple weeks ago. And then, of course, like, and this is no fault to his own, took a ball to the face earlier in the last week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, then you got Gavin Van Kempen, who has been pretty good. Like honestly, probably your best starter for a majority of the year. He's out for the season. So it's like, okay, what are we going to do? Who do we turn to? And I don't want to write this season off as a lost season, but like I don't know that you're going to go far with the injuries that have piled up and not having that absolute dude.
Right.
Whether it's on the mound or whether it's in the field. And I think that's a lot of what Coach Godwin was saying about we got to have the guys in the field that are going to be going to like go up there and do the thing. Godwin even talked about like our fans want somebody to flip a water cooler. Hell, he said he broke his clipboard. Is that not enough? So, I don't know. Josh, do you have that?
That clippings on that?
I can pull it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Well, we can put it in, but just all around it seemed it seemed like, hey, we're something doesn't feel right.
The soda's gone stale, and you got to get that fizz back. That's all it is.
I would not be surprised. Like, and I think Palumbo's good. I think Godwin is safe. I would not at all be surprised if we see some other changes to the coaching staff. Next year, we'll see, but I think something has to change.
Yeah.
So something has to change. Josh, don't worry about the clips. I mean, if you want to throw it up there, we can. I don't. It's 5 minutes. I don't want to listen to the whole thing. But it's he was impassioned Sunday, and I don't know what's going to change.
Yeah, but
I have a feeling that this group is going to like buy in. He's been going out after him pretty hard in his post games recently. I think someone's going to light the fire and they're going to take off. And we know that they can do it. It's just they aren't consistently dropping 12, 15 runs on teams like they used to.
Right.
Right. They aren't beating teams 11-2 every time they step on the diamond. So, all right. Anything else on baseball?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Got
Softball, just want to shout them out. They also took 2 of 3 this past weekend. So we talked about baseball winning 7-1 on back-to-back days. Softball hit walk-off home runs on back-to-back days and had a chance to do it again on Sunday, but ended up losing in extra innings to South Florida. But shout out to those girls getting the series win.
Absolutely. Back-to-back walk-offs, too. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a momentum builder right there. Love to see that.
Somebody's flipping a water cooler somewhere. All right. What's next? You want to talk spring game?
Let's do it.
All right. Josh, you were there. Feel free to jump in at any time to talk about the spring game, what you thought. Just kind of going through our notes. Equipment sale. Josh, you took a haul, didn't you, man?
I did. I had a load. And the thing is that I didn't even we weren't in there early. Weren't in there early, but I still had my hands full.
I'm kicking myself over not buying those breakaway sweatpants.
Yeah.
You can always use a good pair of sweats.
I'm talking like the basketball, like you rip them off.
Oh, okay.
That would have been electric to come on the podcast.
Like, when would you use those?
Yeah, they had a lot of baseball pants were still there when we.
What am I gonna do in baseball pants?
Hey, Halloween's coming up. Halloween is always.
Now that I think about it, I probably should have got some. I was thinking about getting back into like church league softball this year.
Hey,
I could have used those.
Yeah, but yeah, got a basketball coach clipboard.
That was sick. That was a sick find.
Nice.
Never been in a position to use one or need one or buy one, but I mean for $5, why not, right?
Why not?
Got some game shorts for basketball. Got a practice jersey for basketball. Got my wife a women's soccer jersey. It was the pink version. Got some team issued basketball shoes that I should have sized up. I did not try them on because trying to be sanitary. But
what size you got?
I got a 12. They fit like an 11.
What size you need?
Probably a 13.
Well, if you need someone to take them off your hands, I know a guy that wears a size 11.
But
I just maybe it's the ADHD in me. Like I got in there and I was just like lost. Like I walked in and my anxiety was through the roof. I was like, where do I go? I'm looking for things. I don't know what I'm looking for. Where are things? That's on me. I went in there unprepared, not really thinking of like what I was going to do when I got in there. I stood in line for an hour.
Yeah, we were in line for an hour and a half.
And I still went in there and I had no idea what I was going to do. And I couldn't, like at that point, I couldn't leave empty-handed.
I felt that. I felt that vibe from you, Jared. I felt that vibe that you weren't really inspired to buy anything, but you definitely were like, I can't.
Well, there were things that I wanted, but like they were all gone by the time we got in.
For sure.
So I was like, all right, well, those things are gone. I was thinking like, man, I wouldn't mind a jersey. Need to get me a good jersey, like find a good one. And honestly, I'm really happy with what I found. Artie, did I tell you what I got?
No. What we get?
We got none other than a Keaton Mitchell jersey.
Oh, that's dope.
So let's go.
Yeah, we like that.
Let's go. Keaton, if you're watching,
Power legend.
If you're watching, I need a signature, man. If you're watching,
Power legend.
And I had you remember the old black ones that like look like shit, like the ones that they look like a penny you would wear like playing like pickup basketball. Like those were our jerseys there like what 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, the black one's disgusting.
And I had one. I had a Keaton Mitchell picked up for that one, and I was like, man, like I want like one of the nicer like purple jerseys. So I went back and I was looking, and I was like, man, I really want this Keaton Mitchell. And I got that, and I was like, oh shit, like this is a good one. So that was my pick. That's all I bought. And honestly, Josh had to buy it for me because I didn't realize they weren't taking American Express when I went through there. Somebody stole.
What the hell are they taking?
Visa, MasterCard. MasterCard.
They didn't take it. They didn't take American Express.
Crazy. Now I will mention I've only ever had Visa, so I don't know the troubles of American Express.
Well, my debit card literally like last week got like I got the fraud alert. I got the fraud alert on Friday, like the previous Friday, whatever that was. And so you do the thing. They order you a card. Like most places, I feel like you can get a card in 2-3 days. Mm-hmm. I was waiting all week for that card. I got to Greenville Friday afternoon. I had a tea time at 4:00 in Greenville, and I got the notification, your card has been delivered. I was like, you son of a bitch. I had no other card. I had no other way to pay for anything. I just had my credit card. So yeah, that's
life. That is life.
Hey, Jared, but here's the thing, Jared. Now you have to set up your Apple Pay. You got to set up your Apple Pay.
This Apple Pay has saved me. Wallet has saved me more than a few times.
No, I've got the Apple Pay and I've got the Apple Wallet. I don't have the Apple, like the Apple, where I'm like the Apple gift card where you are sharing like money between Apple accounts. I don't have that. I've got like where I can double click my phone and my card comes up. I can't
you got the card in the wallet. You gotta get Apple Cash ready to go.
Yeah, true.
For the quick transfers.
Y'all.
I promise.
Y'all. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Like everybody's got an app to transfer money now. I'm like, I don't know how people tell me they use Zelle. I don't know how you use Zelle. Like,
Zelle is as simple as it gets.
It's a text message, basically.
I can't.
And that's just that, and that's from like legit bank to legit bank. That's actually the most secure.
No middleman. Yeah, no middleman.
I can't figure it out.
Zelle is actually the most convenient.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to test their Zelle out, I can send you my phone number. You can test sending me something. But no, I don't know. Yeah. And what's worse is like I don't know how my bank caught that this person was trying to like make fraudulent purchases. They were trying to buy things that like I most definitely would buy. Like it was like they spent this much money at like one store, and I was like, damn, yeah, like how'd y'all catch that? Like I definitely shopped there. And I definitely have spent way more than that at that store. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways,
shout out to the bank though.
The equipment sale was good. The line, I'll say that was the longest line I think and everyone was saying it, that I've ever seen for the equipment sale.
So you got legit an hour and a half in line.
No, like legit, like
I got there 45 minutes before it opened.
I might have said, "Hey, look, guys, I don't care that much. I'm gonna get some food."
Well, the food wasn't open.
Yeah, the food wasn't open till 10. So the sale started at 9:30. The food didn't start till 10. So you were already halfway.
At that point, you already in there. You deep.
Yeah,
you deep in the trenches.
I think we finally got out at like 11.
Yeah, we got out of the sale at like 11.
And yeah, it was just rough. It was a rough. It was fun. I mean, the people we were talking to, they seemed great. But no, it felt long, and I don't know. You go in there, like you pick something up, and you pick up some shorts, and then they're like soccer booty shorts, and I'm like, yeah, I can't wear those. I don't know, man. I'm an offensive lineman walking through there. Like they don't have much for me.
And what they did have has already been taken.
They had people walking around with like trash bags full of stuff, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, that kind of bothers me. I'm like, come on now. It should be a two-hand
limit some stuff.
You should have to be able to carry everything in in your arms.
Yeah, like if you can't carry it in your arms, you probably don't need it. Because that's all that bag's on eBay right now.
Hey, look, they said we in it for the money, and y'all gonna get what y'all
I can't blame them. Like, what am I gonna do?
Like, what y'all gonna get?
What am I gonna do? Such is life.
Yeah,
but I mean, the guys in there, like, I'm like, there were people in there, like, I mean, there were plenty of baseball bats in there. I probably should have just snagged one of those. I saw a putter. You know those ropes, like the thick ropes that you do like the workouts with.
Yeah,
you could have bought some of those.
I bought 2 jump ropes.
Yeah, Josh was like going through the one table, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get this clipboard." And I was like, "All right, yeah." I pointed out the clipboard to him. I was like, "Oh, look at the clipboard." He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna snag that." And then he said, then like all of a sudden he picked up 2 jump ropes, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, "Did he mean to pick up those jump ropes?" Like, Josh gonna jump rope?
Hey, jump roping is a great exercise.
It is a great exercise.
It's actually one of my favorites. I'm not very good. I'm not very good.
Back in 3rd grade, I actually won my 3rd grade jump rope competition.
The jump rope for heart.
Like I jump roped for a good 12 minutes.
Back in 3rd grade 20 years ago.
Artie.
Man's jump rope against heart disease.
all I'm gonna say is, look, I'm a big dude. There's a lot of me. Nobody needs to see me going up and down on a jump rope. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do everybody else a favor in this world, and I'm not gonna jump rope. All right. That's enough on the equipment sale. Unless Josh, you had anything else you wanted?
No. I'm ready to get a Cole Hodge.
Oh, the Cole Hodge. Our 4-string quarterback lining up to do the Oklahoma drills. That was absolutely wild. I'll say this. I had no idea what was going on.
They had the drills. They had the little mini, I guess.
They did like a 7-on-7 thing, and they did that. They did like 1-on-1s, like wide receiver, DB, like deep ball drills. They did like this. What do they call it? What did they call that Oklahoma drill? They called it something.
I don't know what they call it.
I think I've got it in my notes here somewhere.
What I saw, it was like 3-on-3, right? So it was you had your 3 defensive guys, your 3 offensive guys.
They called it the shuttle drill.
Yeah, because that's what it looked like.
Yeah, it was. You had the O line on the ground, or D line on the ground, and then O line trying to block them as somebody ran through,
Which
I mean,
that's not a new drill. That's been around.
No, but like usually when you think Oklahoma drill, okay, yeah, we're gonna lay down, then we're gonna go smack some heads, right? Yeah, I mean that was good. It was exciting at times, but like they were talking like, oh, it was kind of like making it up as it goes. Like I had no idea what was going on with like the points. Also, I think was the person talking over the like PA system, was that just AI? Like it sounded like AI.
No, that was a coach running the practice. Like that was literally
I know, but like there was somebody like when they were announcing which player was going against which player, that sounded like it was AI.
Oh no. It was a coach calling him out. It was a coach calling
was
out.
it?
It was the same guy that was calling out to switch out the teams when they were like third team or whatever when they were calling him out.
It sounded like it was AI.
No,
Like
because it was
that guy's got a career in broadcasting waiting for him. But all in all, like we had some of a game. Nothing. I'll say it all came down to a field goal, like a 37-yard field goal at the very end, and we missed. We missed the damn field goal.
Of course.
And it was like
it's a very ECU thing to do.
How do you miss the field goal to lose the spring game? I was like, that's the most ECU thing I've ever seen.
What's the distance?
I think it was like a 37-yarder.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Josh, you might know better than I do, but
I wasn't paying attention anymore.
And I don't think
I was preparing for the post game.
I think it was like a 37-yarder from the left hash. Like it should have been a make.
But the thing is, so Artie, the scoring rubric, a defensive stop for a field goal was 4 points to the defense, 0 points to the offense.
Okay.
Or something like that. Then that's why they ended up winning off of a missed field goal.
Yeah,
they actually scored points from the missed field goal. Whereas if the offense would have made the field goal, they would have gotten the 3 points and they would have won.
I think that we should implement that in real football. If a team misses a field goal, the other team should get points.
Yeah, the other team gets 4 points.
I will ask though, just seeing it live, was there anything that you saw during this that that resembled somewhat of okay, like this looks coherent, this looks competent, what they've done so far in spring ball?
For sure.
Like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. And so a few players stood out. A few players did stand out.
I've got notes.
Just because of how they participated.
I've got some notes. I mean, to me, I thought the defense looked better than the offense, which makes a lot of sense. Said it was a weird setup, in my opinion. And Josh, I'd like to hear what you think about this. Watching it from up top, what I could see is it looked like Mitch Griffiths had the edge on Emory Williams. I'll
say probably, but this is no offense to Mitch, Emory, Cole. This is not any offense to any quarterback out there in the world. Okay. But watching Mitch throw the ball made me fearful every single time. His release, his angle is like it's in such a different spot than what most people are used to.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like it threw me off almost every single time on air. Like it threw me off even when there was no offensive line for me to have to see through. That's one. Two, Emory is tall.
Dude is 6'5".
Dude is tall. I did not realize he was that tall, and I don't know if it comes through in his that. Typically, a taller quarterback is a little more confident.
Right.
I just didn't see the confidence, and that's what I'll say about Emory. Not that it was anything lacking, except for the confidence.
That's the guy that's been getting an AAU education for the last 3-4 years. Right,
4 years, four full years. Yeah. Like, yeah.
I'll say like the quarterbacks didn't. I mean, you see it in a spring game. It's really hard to like. You want to air it out. I didn't. The one thing I'll say, I didn't really see many underthrown balls, which was good. Like if you can throw it out there and let somebody go run under it, like, and really there weren't a lot of drops that I saw. You had a lot of good catches. Jeremiah Melvin, that dude is an absolute stud. Reminds me a lot of Isaiah Winstead. Just honestly, a little more meat on his bones.
That's a good comp.
Yeah. No,
That's a good
like
comp.
legit. He's a freshman.
Yeah, because he's a redshirt
Right?
freshman, right? Or redshirt sophomore, I think.
I could have sworn he might be.
Because he was at Wake.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
I think he's a. But then like watching Emory throw to Ray, that was like you could definitely tell that they've been throwing to each other for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Like he knew exactly where he was going to be, and Ray's shifty out there. He had some nice routes out there, and was keeping the DBs guessing.
I do want to ask very quickly with Mitch and his release, was it like delayed or late, or it's just an awkward release? Like it's just like unusual.
Think of unusual. Think of almost a sidearm, but the arm it almost flattens out. Like it's not like a sidearm, like it's almost like a Patrick Mahomes sidearm when he's like trying to extend a play.
Got you. Okay.
Right.
All right.
But it's like you're in the pocket.
It just looks unnecessary.
It looks like it's too much.
Yeah.
It looks like it's too much. And that's just my view as a fan, not as anyone who's ever worked with the quarterback, to be able to make a true critique. I don't want to make this I'm critiquing.
I thought going into Saturday that I was going to have a better idea of who's going to be that guy. I can say that I left Saturday fully knowing that we're going into a QB, like a true QB competition,
QB battle
into summer camp, and I think that's fine. Just don't let it go too far into fall camp.
Don't have a situation that you did a few years ago where you really still don't know who your guy is come week one. We need to know who that guy is.
Right. That's like the main thing for me. Overall, like I thought the I thought it was good. I'm going back through my notes here. Jeremiah Melvin, good hands. I thought, like, look, I think ECU had a total of 9 offensive linemen in the spring game. Like, that's why they had to do this modified, like, practice scrimmage. Is they got a lot of linemen banged up, that have missed a lot of camp. So that's why they had to do it. I'll say, like, just watching what they had, the interior O-line to me looked pretty stout. On the outside, it looked like we could use some work on the tackles.
And I will say,
go ahead.
I will say on defense, freshman DC Coleman.
Yep.
That guy, there's a reason he's wearing 22.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's wearing 22 on defense. That's all I'm going to say. He is.
But honestly, I don't know what number is Fairchild wearing, because they both looked good.
Oh, what is Chad wearing? I don't remember what number he had on.
and then like the Law brothers, like at the linebacker position, they are just like, they're like damn honey badgers just flocking to the ball. Like,
we love to hear that.
Like it was that was the thing I took away from like the tackling at times looked like it could use some work, but like it was like, of course it's a spring game. You're not going.
I'm about to say you're not going 1,000%.
But like they're like during some of those drills, like they're tackling, and it was like, okay, this is they're putting hats on the ball, and they're good. They have good form tackling. I don't know. I really like what the defense looks like. Now that's easy to say, but I really think that the defense looks really good coming out of spring ball. The one guy I wanted to shout out. There's a lot of questions in the secondary this year. Journey Lattimore looks like an absolute baller, like a shutdown DB. And he was out there talking the most shit. Every play, he was doing the seatbelt. He was strapping them up. Like, I was like, God bless. Just absolutely locking people down. So that was one of my takeaways. But yeah, and on the quarterback thing, it just looked like Mitch Griffiths. I thought he had better touch when throwing. Like, I'll be honest, like the mechanics, when you're sitting up in the press box, it's not always the easiest to see the mechanics.
Yeah.
But you can see when somebody's dropping dimes. And it looked like he was dropping more dimes than Emory.
So would you give the edge to Mitch right now? Slight edge?
I do. I also think that in this offense, like, it's going to be important to have a mobile quarterback, and you could definitely tell he's more mobile than Emory. I mean, the dude's 6'5".
Right.
Like, it's hard to be a mobile quarterback when you're 6'5".
When you're 6'5".
when you're a walking Sears Tower out there.
Unless you just got the legs of a gazelle. But
yeah, I was gonna say that Emory showed a couple of flashes of that get out of the pocket and get down the field. Like just like almost a natural feeling of let me go ahead and take this out.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see opportunities for Emory to show that in the same way that that Mitch did. But I don't think, based on Mitch's own comments post practice, I don't think that's in his wheelhouse to really do in the same way. So
yeah, I mean, all in all, I thought the interior offensive line was good. I thought the D line looked stout, especially on the edge. And then, I mean, the front seven looks good, like always.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, that I don't know what Journey's listed as, whether he's a cornerback or a safety. My guess is he's going to probably play cornerback, but we'll just have to see. But I really like him, and I like the guys that they brought in, the freshmen that they brought in. And I think a lot of those guys are going to get a lot of playing time early on. I don't know. They may try to redshirt a couple of them, but I don't know that they're going to be redshirting a lot of them.
Yeah.
Josh, anything else? I just, we just need to figure something out to do something different with this event.
I was what do you guys feel about the state of the spring game? I mean, it does feel like it's kind of a dying thing.
I mean, it's dying all across the country, right?
Yeah, like overall, it's just not a big deal like it was.
And it makes sense. Like, in this day and age in the transfer portal, you don't want to put guys on film. Luckily, like, we're not putting it on ESPN like some of the big schools are.
Right.
But you got Josh, what would you say attendance was at the spring game?
3,000 max.
Okay. That's a small number.
Like,
that
legitimately, it was like most fans gravitated into the shade at the top, and it wasn't even full. It wasn't even all the seats in the shade being
right
filled at a 1:00 kick. Like I mean, it's not like this is not like the sun was covering half the stadium.
Because I mean,
Yeah,
in years past, you said what 10 to 15,000, maybe a little more
I mean,
at the spring game.
five.
five to
It's
7,
five.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 to 7.
Like
This one felt
last year when we were there. Already, I can't remember. Did you go with me last year?
I went 2 years ago.
Okay, well, I think it was Brandon went with me last year. It was like there was. I sat around like all the parents and girlfriends or whatnot. We sat in the blue chairbacks. I was probably 12 rows from the field on the 50-yard line. Like there was nobody sitting in the sun. Granted, it was
It's
hot as
Yeah,
shit.
I heard it was in '90s in Greenfield. So yeah,
I don't know. I just I get why you do it, and I'm glad that the university does it. I think part of it loses its luster when you're doing all the, and this is no shade to the athletic department or the football team for doing it. Like when you're doing the student like scrimmage, right, where you invite the students out to the scrimmage like 2 weeks before, then you invite like a different group of people. I think it was like first responders the week before that, or the next week. Faculty and staff come out to one, and then like you get to the spring game, and then like it's lost kind of its luster, and so it's like, okay, well, no, let's get everybody together at the same time, make it a thing, like have fun with it. That was like what I've always enjoyed about it. You didn't have that. It didn't feel like it had that last year. It had it still a little bit. Now, granted, I think a lot of it had to do with, I mean, just not having enough offensive linemen. But still doing something else. And hey, like I'm sitting here talking about it. App State did the same exact thing that ECU did this weekend in their spring game. They did the same exact setup, basically ran a glorified practice. So we'll see. But like at the end of the day, I'm glad that the university makes money off the the equipment sale. We got to figure something out to like generate revenue. This thing loses a ton of money. Like putting this on loses a ton of money for the program. Like every year they lose money on it. From bringing in the band, and like they don't really make much money off the food, right? Like they don't. They're not selling beer. Like I don't know.
how bad do you really need it? I mean, that's really the board.
Like if we're gonna do it, like make it worthwhile to come to. I don't know. I think. Hear me out. You charge $15, and during the spring game, during that hour and a half, the entire time it is like all you can drink.
That's not gonna fly.
Why not?
That's not gonna fly.
First of all, North Carolina ABC law is not going to let that happen. Second of all,
penny drafts.
15.
Yeah. I mean, you do well with attendance, I'm sure, but ECU, I'm telling you, the higher ups, administration, no, they're not gonna let that fly.
Why not?
They're not gonna let that fly whatsoever. Especially with the moniker that we already have. They're not gonna
let people BYOB. Like everybody can bring a 6-pack and sit there and drink and watch football. And then already, and I think even if you do it afterwards, the setup, like they did the Meet the Pirates before, I think when I've seen it after the Meet the Pirates afterwards, I feel like that has worked better than before.
Yeah, because by the time I don't think we even really saw Meet the Pirates by the time we finished with the equipment sale. Like I know they were still sitting there, but like
do the equipment sale and you go in. That or like you do some kind of deal where like if you buy it so much at the equipment sale, you get like a free slice of pizza or something. I don't know. Like I don't know. Do the pigskin pig out inside the stadium. Like you can walk in with it, but like you walk through the equipment sale, you go through the line to get your autographs, then you go back out, and then it's like, all right, well, I'm already back outside the stadium. I'm just gonna dip. I don't know. Or we just not do it at all. I think that there's ways to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get the pigskin pig out. Like I want us to keep doing that, keep that tradition. But like, there's got to be there's got to be more that we can do. I don't know.
I think it's going more towards getting rid of it than anything else.
You know what? We talked about it a little bit Saturday, Josh. Back in the day, I think it was 2015, ECU had this grand idea that they were going to do a concert on the field. Like 2 weeks before the season started. Mm-hmm. They had Eric Church and Kid Rock inside Dowdy, and I was there. I had a blast. I was obliterated at this thing. It was a good night. It was a lot of fun. It tore up the football field. It was terrible for the field. Terrible. With the parking lot that we got now, whether you do it on the I guess like paved side or if you do it on the like Town Bank Tower side, doesn't matter. Set up a stage, and they already have it. Like they had Spare Change out there playing. Shout out Spare Change. The real ones know. Have a stage and maybe see if you can bring in like a somebody bigger than like a local band and do it that night. Like a pep rally type thing. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I think they should have more concerts in the stadium regardless, no matter whether it's for spring game or not.
I'm not saying in the stadium. That wrecks the field too much.
Well, they're leasing the stadium for 50 days to somebody.
To somebody.
For 50 days.
Somebody.
Mr. Beast?
Somebody.
We don't have a name.
Knows.
We just know it's 50 days.
50 days is a long time.
50 days is a long time. But we're going to have a brand new field, brand new goalposts. Hopefully we got brand new nets.
Yeah. Do you think they install the goalposts that automatically lay down at the end of the game?
Oh, they will. They will. That's because honestly, I think the goalpost manufacturer, like that's like the only thing that they make now. Like they don't make the other ones for like the collegiate style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what we do. I don't know. Like it'll be nice. The field will be nice. That was the first thing I said to Josh. I was like, the field looks rough.
It was rough.
And then I'm not used to the field being rough. Usually the field's always pretty decent.
Turns out
start football season.
There's about to be a production made inside the stadium. And I'll leave it at that, but they're going to resod the field afterwards.
Yeah.
So it'll look crisp come September.
Only time will tell.
Man, shout out to the people that like the maintenance guys that maintain the field. Get inside the stick in the heat of summer in Greenville is going to be an absolute nightmare. They're going to have to water that stuff all the time. The water bill is about to be through the roof.
If we got water.
Yeah. Surely they're using some kind of gray water.
Just pull it from the tar.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was a good weekend. I had a lot of fun. Played golf. The golf cart I was on broke down on the 7th hole.
That's terrible. Did you at least walk back and get you another cart?
No, it was Brayton and Corey's golf cart.
Oh, because it was a personal golf cart.
Yeah, and it just
Was it like electric? They didn't charge it?
No, ball bearing broke. Wheel basically falls off. And we're on the 7th hole. Now already there's a video of me out there. It was really big, like the Aura farming kids that are like doing the like dancing on the boats.
Yeah.
That's basically what I was doing on the back of this damn golf cart, trying to get it to do a wheelie from hole 7 at Ironwood back to my cousin's house. We drive by, there's this guy, he's probably 16, 17 years old. He's out there with his girlfriend. And he's like pointing at us like, hey, you got a problem with your tire? And I was like,
he's like,
no
yeah,
shit,
I know.
Sherlock. Why do you think I'm back here on the back of this damn golf cart? I'll send you a picture, Artie. It was rough.
And 7, like you're deep in the golf course. 7 is. Oh man.
Luckily, it wasn't that bad. It was probably a half mile back to his house. But I rode on the back of that thing, getting it to pop a wheelie the whole way back. Josh.
I just want to shout out that technically, me and my partner tied for first place in disc golf, but we were not there when everyone else finished, so we could not participate in the tiebreaker. So the record books will show us as third, but we know, had we been there for the tiebreaker, we would have gotten gold. Now, we did lose quickly in the double elimination cornhole today.
Ooh.
That's fine.
What the hell is going on in the city of Apex?
Just paying y'all to play these games, man.
It's called Employee Olympics. It's morale
taxpayer
building.
money is going towards games.
It's wellness.
Jesus Christ.
It's wellness. It's exposing people.
Anyone that lives in Apex, just know your taxpayer money is going for them to play games.
There's this guy out there he's had this permit in there for like 3 weeks, and he's like, just answer me, damn it. I'm trying to put a building on the back of my yard.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah.
I love it.
It's hard to beat the electric department who owns cornhole boards. It's hard to beat them at
They're playing all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I imagine Josh and his crew. Y'all watch The Office, where like it's the office people that go down to like the warehouse and try to play them in basketball. That's just what I imagine Josh being, playing the electric crew guys in cornhole.
Literally, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. Because none of the office staff changed clothes. Like, I was the only one that changed into like comfortable shorts, t-shirt. Right. Everybody else was wearing
see that was the first mistake right there.
Khaki, tucked in slacks, like yeah.
Bruh.
The electric crew, I know they were ready. They showed up ready to play some cornhole.
They were ready.
That's maybe I just chose the wrong career. Like, I'm beginning to think that that's the case. That pension would be nice. Get to, not do a damn thing at work other than play cornhole and disc golf. I'm kidding, Josh.
No, we know Josh works hard at his job.
Hard at work or hardly working. Love to know that our tax dollars are going to the finest. But all right, Artie, any updates on the NBA playoffs? Anything you want to share?
NBA play. The West is looking good. Shout out to the Lakers. Shout out Bron up 2-0 on the Rockets. I will say I'm proud of Carolina. They had a marathon game yesterday. It was like an 8-hour damn hockey game, but I saw double overtime.
It was
I
4
saw
hours.
them walk it off against
They had to walk it
Ottawa.
off twice.
Yeah, because the first one got called back. So I was watching NBA and hockey at the same time. I thought the Canes game was over, and then I saw the group chat. I'm like, damn, this Canes game is still on. Let me
You and half the lower bowl at the Lenovo Center thought the game was over, and
yeah, there's a lot of people going. It's a
they
lot
left.
of like was it Tuesday night, Monday night? They got to
It,
work.
it was Tuesday night. No,
Yeah, they gotta work.
Monday night.
Monday night. It was Monday. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm not leaving until like the game's over.
If I pay for the ticket, I'm staying to the end. I don't care for the game.
I'm watching 3 stars.
Yeah. Especially if it's playoffs too, I'm staying to the very end. I don't care what time I got work.
But like I get it. Like you got a family, like you had kids there, and they got school, you got work. Lenovo Center's traffic. Maybe the city of Apex can help out the city of Raleigh with their traffic pattern over there. I don't know. It's absolute dog shit. People leaving, and then you got all these people on social media talking like, "Oh, why is the arena empty in double overtime of a playoff game?" These people left, and shout out security. Like we stand y'all, but like have some sense. People left. Game wasn't over.
Like
and back in.
I would have stayed, but I understand why you had to go. Like it's a valid reason for having to leave. The game ended extremely late.
But like let's have some comments. Like there were people trying to get back in, and they were just like, "Nope, no shot."
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, don't care about your job that much. Let these.
No, I'm not letting random folks in.
Nah, let them back in.
All right, these people aren't random. They're not just randoms trying to
The
come in.
the
I don't
aesthetic
know if
means
they're
something
random.
on TV too. You know, you want to see a full stadium. Let them back in.
But no, I will say I was very happy to see the discourse across all of sports social media finally starting to give the NHL some love. Starting to talk about how the NHL is the most exciting form of playoffs out there. It just is. And I don't know. I was looking through some of the stats in the Hurricane series. This is an absolute dogfight that the Hurricanes are in this first round series. And you're the second best team in the league and won the conference. You won the Eastern Conference. You're the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. And you got the 8 seed who is you got the goalie, their goalie, who 3-4 months ago was like having a mental breakdown. Like, I'm not saying that in a funny way. Like, he was going through it mentally, and he's admitted it. And then like now he looks like he's the second coming of Martin Brodeur or Patrick Waugh and Guy Fleur. Yeah, it's terrible. Like it's rough. Canes are lucky to get out of Raleigh 2-0.
I'm about to say you guys are up 2-0, and that might have been the best effort you're gonna get from Ottawa. Because I mean that's a game Ottawa's gonna say we should have had that. So.
Yeah, Ottawa's upset that but you look at it, like you look at the stats already, like the underlying, like the advanced analytics. I don't want to bore anybody with it, but like the goals saved above average, like you have the 2 top goalies with goals saved above average. Like they were both goalies were expected to give up 4 more goals than what they've given up so far in this series.
Mm.
When you look at it from a hit standpoint, these 2 teams are the 1 and 2 team, like in ranking when it comes to hits. The Carolina Hurricanes have had the most hits in the playoffs, maybe up until tonight. Philly Pittsburgh just finished game 3. which shout out Philly. Everybody was counting them out. They got a 3-0 lead over Pittsburgh right now. All these series are just absolute dogfights. But then you watch. I watch the other games. I'm like, these games look nothing like what the Hurricanes are playing. The Hurricanes are going balls to the wall, just absolutely trucking people. Like, it is an absolute war out there. And these other teams look like they're playing mid-season. So when are we going to ratchet it up? I don't know. It's an absolutely tough series. It's very exciting.
Real quick, give me a way too soon Stanley Cup final.
The easy answer would be Carolina, Colorado. Those are the top two teams in the league. I'm going to go. I do think that this is the year Carolina breaks through. They've got the easiest path on paper to the Stanley Cup final. None of the, like I was just saying, none of the other teams really look like they scare me. I think Montreal really matches up well against Carolina. But I think Carolina can beat them. Playing their just on you game. I'll say I think Carolina over Tampa in the Eastern Conference Final. That's my pick.
Okay.
And then I'll say Edmonton over give me Edmonton over this is where it's tough. That Central Division is so tough. Like, really, 3 of the top 5 teams in the league are in that division. I just don't want to pick Colorado. I think Dallas is the better team. I think Dallas is going to get there. So give me Edmonton over Dallas. Rematch of the 06 Stanley Cup Finals, which you know what happened there.
Yeah.
Carolina Hurricanes lifted.
Okay.
Carolina lifted Lord Stanley Cup. Edmonton, 3 straight Stanley Cup Finals. Connor McDavid. Can he get it done? I don't know. He struggles against Carolina. I'll say that. His numbers against Carolina are not good. When you compare it to how he plays against other teams, Carolina is just suffocating on defense. So I like that, Matt. Nobody from the West scares me. I'll say that. Nobody from the West scares me.
So if Carolina gets out the East,
I don't think there's a team in the league that scares me right now.
Okay.
I think I could make a case for other teams beating us. If they beat us, you don't have to go you're not gonna have to go through a stud goalie the rest of the playoffs. That's been Carolina's kryptonite the last 3-4 years. Is they get in there and they can't score because they run into the Vezina Trophy winner, or they run into just an absolute legend of a goaltender. Vasilevsky out of Tampa is the only one that I really kind of consider, but everybody else, nobody goaltending wise. We're playing the best goalie in the playoffs right now. We're up 2-0. So
I like it.
I don't know, man. Maybe I should start a Carolina Hurricanes podcast. I'm kidding. There's 100 of them, and I don't listen to a damn one of them. All right. Do you have a walk the plank?
Actually, I don't think I have a walk the plank this week.
I'll say, I should have just mentioned it a second ago. The abomination of what I watched Monday night in the first overtime of the Hurricanes game. And I was, Artie, you can back me up. I texted the group before anybody announced it.
And I'll say I have no ideas about the offsides. When they said offsides, I'm like, okay, that doesn't look offsides to me, but I don't know. So,
but I said in the group chat, this is exactly what it is. Stahl had possession, but he He was stick handling when he was fully over the blue line. The puck was on the other side. That's fine, but you have to have total control of the puck when you bring it across. You can be in as long as you bring it across and you have control before you cross the line.
Mm-hmm.
Very confusing. Very confusing. He had possession. This league says he has possession. Didn't have control. I don't know how you can have possession and not have control.
To me, that can't be a thing.
I don't know.
You have possession of the football, but didn't have control of the football. It's not a catch. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. It's basically the same thing. And when this rule was put in place, or when review was put in place 5-6 years ago, whenever it was, this was not the spirit of the rule. Right? It was to catch a bang play where a guy is offsides and then somebody immediately scores. If you have to slow it down and get so finite with how close it is that like nobody can tell and everybody's arguing he's offsides, he's not offsides, you kind of lost it, right?
Yeah.
Like let's set like a statute of limitations on it. Like if you've got the puck and you're whipping it around and you're in the offensive zone, had the Hurricanes been in there for 5 minutes, if the Hurricanes had been in there for 5 minutes, they would have had to go back and play 5 more minutes of game time. It's just insane. That's not how it's supposed to. That's not how it's supposed to be. And then people are upset. Oh, well, how do you call a penalty if the guy's offsides? Like the penalty should be null and void. Well, in the same vein, if somebody was offsides and you know he's offsides, but they don't, for whatever reason, don't call it, you could almost kill a guy. Mm-hmm. And then if they don't call that penalty, or if they called the penalty on the ice, but it happened and they wiped that penalty off, like that guy's hurt and you don't get a penalty for it because the one guy was offsides. You can't do that. It's a weird rule, one that I don't know that I've ever seen play out, especially not in a playoff game. But it's the NHL has to fix something with it. I know Gary Bettman, the commissioner, is like gung ho about not like if you're offsides, you're offsides. The play's tainted. Mm-hmm. We got to have some discretion there. It's like calling a holding call like behind the play that's not going to affect it. Right. So, oh well, that's all I got. I need some more water.
Canes got the dub in though. That's all that matters.
Tomorrow night. Try to go up 3-0. I think we lose game 3, win game 4.
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
If Ottawa's going to get a game, it probably should be game 3. Because obviously, if the Canes win game 3, it's going to be a sweep. At least it should be.
I mean, Canes, I don't think there's any chance in anything that Ottawa beats Carolina 4 out of 5 games. I just don't. There's no shot. I guess never say never, but I see.
Well, I mean, they're the AC for a reason. They had a decent season, but it wasn't great. So they're gettable for sure.
What I love is all the Ottawa fans before the playoffs started, they were like, no, we want Carolina. Like they're the easiest matchup. And then now I'm all over my social media. It's why the hell did we want Carolina? Like they could beat anybody. They're the best team in the league. Yeah. Nobody talks about us. That's why. All right. Let's wrap it up.
Let's do it.
Thanks for joining us on the Boneyard Podcast. We appreciate y'all. Give us a 5-star review on wherever you listen to your podcast, Apple, Spotify. If you don't, you can walk the damn plank. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. Give us a thumbs up. If you don't already,
walk the damn plank.
Follow us on social media at Boneyard Podcast, at the Boneyard Podcast on TikTok. And if you don't, you can also walk the damn plank. Once again, shop Roback Boneyard 20% off your first order. Use Boneyard20 at roback.com. That's all I got. 11-3. 11-3. I'm calling it right here. Artie?
I love it. Hey, you heard the man 11-3. I say 9-5, but I hope we go 11-3 or better. Why not? Why not better? But with that, Power Nation, we love y'all. Wash your hands, wash your butts. Deuce.
Go damn Pirates.